Hey guys, welcome to another episode of We View and Review. Today we are going to unbox the Telstar 18. This is the World Cup ball. Usually in the group stages it was black, but ever since we have got to the knockout rounds, it is now red, and perhaps in the final it will be gold. But here we have 3 balls. They look the same. Probably from that angle it looks the same, but it is very different in terms of pricing, in terms of quality, in terms of the build. So we're gonna go through each of them, starting with this. So this is the official Telstar 18 match ball. These are used in the real FIFA matches, and as you can see, it comes in a box. It's very rare to buy a ball and it comes in such packaging, right?
That's why
that's because it costs $190.
You better give me a box if it costs $190. Right?
Yeah. A few years ago when I was a kid, I would never think that I would one day spend so much money on a ball.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's like you pay $190 to buy something to kick around.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hard paid.
So there are micro beads on the cover of this ball. That's why the texture is like this. It's very good for gripping.
So in 2006, they came out with the Team Guys, and the Team Guys in Germany, a lot of people complained about it because it was a very different shape and it kept moving in the air. It didn't have these micro beads.
Yeah.
Then 2010, South Africa, there was the Jabulani, and people also complained about it as well. But in Brazil, in 2014,
Bazooka.
it was much better, the Brazuca, and basically that also had the
Micro beads.
beads.
Yes. Here's a fun fact for you, right? The word Telstar derives from 2 words, television and star, which is actually fitting for World Cup because it is proven that the World Cup is the most viewed event in the world. So this is not the first time they used the word Telstar. It was actually first appeared in 1970s World Cup in Mexico. As you look at the ball, it's very prominent that the paneling of the ball is very weird. Another cool thing to point out is that they have the official FIFA stamp, which is...
They have Wi-Fi too.
This is not
No, it's
Wi-Fi.
not Wi-Fi.
This is not Wi-Fi.
It's not Wi-Fi.
That's what I thought at
Get
first.
out, Vincent!
But this is called the NFC, the Near Field Communications. So what you do is that you download this app on your phone, you scan this thing, and it will give you details and information about this ball, and it will bring you to a website, promotions and stuff like that.
Basically,
you
it
know?
does nothing for you.
Yeah,
It does nothing for you.
It's going to tell you it
Yeah.
costs $190.
An interesting thing is it also tells you that how many times the ball has been tapped and where in the world it has been tapped. But really, like, what value does that information add to
exactly.
you? Oh, my
Why?
ball has been tapped like 10 times by people I don't know. Like, maybe it's good for Adidas. Maybe they can gather some user database.
Yes,
But really,
for stats
I'm
purposes.
not even gonna bother.
Yeah.
Another thing to note about the design is
The valve.
The valve, it's usually black. If you can see, the
Bronze
font is
printing.
actually the same font that you see on the Adidas jerseys on the Adidas teams in the World Cup. So for $190,
Nah.
it depends on what purpose you're using. it
Exactly.
for. Like, honestly, if you play football once a month.
Once a month?
No, but maybe once every week, then I would
Yes.
suggest, yeah, it's a good ball to invest in. So yeah, $190. Moving on. So next up we have the official replica of the ball.
Yep.
This is
It's called the top replique.
it says
Replique.
Cup replique. So it's basically a replica of the match ball. It is going at $50. And honestly, it feels pretty good. The panels are different.
Yes, totally
There
different.
are a lot. There is a lot going on.
You
but
can see squares.
If you can see, it is really the shape of it is really one line through the middle. Called
Oh wow, I didn't even see that. Yeah,
Yeah.
It looks like...
If you
one around.
notice, it's either one strip
Yeah.
around and
around here as
basically 2 semicircles. Honestly, this is $140 cheaper than the one we just reviewed, and
I
a
like
ball
this
is a ball.
I like this better though.
Why do you like this better?
texture
'Cause
looks
it's cheaper.
better. No, the
What do you
texture
mean the
looks better.
texture looks cheaper?
The other one looks a bit too shiny for me, and this one looks just nice.
shiny.
to
Looks
hold,
too
you know.
shiny.
Yeah.
You can see here the valve is black again as usual. So there is a square, and it's sort of weird to have a square on a
Yes.
ball, especially when a ball is supposed to be spherical. I mean, it looks good. It does look round, and it is FIFA quality.
Yes. But there's no NFC here.
It's not the official FIFA ball, but it meets the FIFA standards.
The best part
So
is cheap.
$50 for a ball is still pretty expensive,
Well, compared to the
especially
100,
if you're a kid and you're just playing around.
Yeah,
Then
it's still
I
expensive.
don't remember spending so much when I was younger. I would say like $23,
$20,
$27,
$30-ish.
$25. If you're playing casually, you just get this.
Yes. I mean, like, if you're the kind that plays like once a month, then this is the ball for you.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Moving on.
We have
This would be sort of the third grade
Yes.
compared to the first and second that we reviewed. This is actually the top glider, and this would be the best seller because it is going at $35. $35 for a ball is actually pretty affordable, and I can see a lot of people buying it.
Closely, the panels
Closely,
look great.
you can see the stitching.
The stitching
You can
is
see the
very
stitching
obvious.
is very bad, and if you are someone who play on the street, I mean, in Singapore, a lot of people play in street soccer, right?
Yes.
You use this in the street, let me tell you, it's gonna break. Design, the printing also, it just looks like
Sticker.
it just looks like you stuck something
Yeah.
on it. It just looks like
It
you
looks
went
like
to a
iron-on stickers.
It looks like you went to a really bad printing shop to get it.
It's slippery.
It's very slippery.
One thing I noticed is that the panels are bigger.
Yes.
So it does look like a volleyball.
The squares aren't even squares, you know?
They're not squares.
$35 ball. Why not? And finally, we have... This is not an official ball by Adidas.
Nope.
I honestly don't know what this is.
You know what it is? You know what it is? It's an abomination.
Oh.
Just look at that color.
When we bought it, it does come in a few colors. There's the winter version, which is orange.
Orange, yes.
There was a blue version. Strange colors for a ball. If you're playing in normal conditions like this, in the snow, you would need an orange ball. So that's why they actually make orange balls. The stitching looks very much like the top glider.
Stitching wise, yes, it's very obvious the stitching, and it has a very rubbery feel to it.
But let me tell you one thing, this ball is going at $20. $20 for a ball compared to the top glider at $35. I think this is better. I don't know what this is, I don't know where to get it. Honestly, I just bought it at Queensway, but I think this is good.
That's
This
called
is
the top glider. This is the glider.
Compared to the first ball, which is $190, this is actually $20, which means you can buy 9 of this and you still have $10, which you can go to Queensway and buy laksa.
And curry rice.
And
And curry
curry
rice
rice,
and mochi.
Or you just typical go McDonald's.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And at least you have. Alright, so out of all the balls, what do you think? Honestly, to me, I would go with the $190. Despite the price,
Really?
it comes every once in 4 years.
That's true.
My favorite ball so far that I've been playing with is the Champions League ball. I always find it very interesting how it's shaped with the stars. I think this is pretty good too.
Telstar kind of sounds like a free channel.
Yeah.
The kind of channel like after 12 a.m. they cut down all the shows.
Or like a really bad phone company.
Yeah.
That you
Telephone
go to
star.
the airport and you go for Telstar and they tell you that you have unlimited data for 7 days, but in the end it runs out after 3 days. That's the kind of shit Telstar
Happens
sounds
all
like.
the time.
Happens
Telstar.
all the time, Telstar. But hey, I would go with the $190. What about you?
I go with the 51 honestly.
I go with the
$50?
50 as well, yeah. I'll go with the
Okay,
50.
if you had a little bit of money to spend on getting a good ball, I would suggest this. But if you already have a bunch of balls, you just want to get something extra, yeah, 50.
For your collector's
Spend the
item.
extra $15 on the $50 ball. So let's give this a test.
So after kicking the ball around for a good half an hour, we have to say that the best ball for me is gonna be the Top Epica.
I think the $50 one was the best.
That's what I said. It's the Top Epica, it's a $50 ball.
I was agreeing with you. I like the
Of course, yes, but the Telstar official ball definitely feels good. Had a lot of swerve to it, had a lot of curl to it. Felt lighter as well. Good grip. Maybe I'm slightly biased because of the price. $190 to a $50. Not much difference when it comes to kicking the ball around. But I kind of like the $50
But that's a
ball.
different sound when you're kicking. That's a different sound. I like the sound.
How about your favorite ball?
My favorite is the Telstar official match ball.
Of course.
Feels good.
Feels good.
Alright guys.
So we'll also be doing a giveaway of these balls and we can sign them as well. All you have to do is leave a comment in the comment section below and let us know what football challenges you would like us to do for the next video.
Yes.
maybe involve tying up someone to the goalpost.
Yes, maybe it involves tying Ridwan to the goalpost and hitting him. But if you come with a good suggestion and we actually do it, then we will give a ball to you.
For you.
Not this
For
ball.
you. Not this ball.
Why not?
I want to give. This is my ball. No, this is my ball.
The ball's in your pants.